Hey guys, it's Tori. What's up? Today I wanted to film kind of like an update video for you slash like story time video. So we're gonna do the update like real quick and then I'm gonna do a story time. And first of all, I have never done a story time video. My cat is playing with my lights, knocking things off my desk. Twix, can you like not? So first off, for the year 2017, my goal is to make, can you hear puppies crying? Hold on, sorry, but like, do you hear that? I really hope you don't, because that's gonna be so annoying for the video. Like, I have a litter of like 8 puppies out there, so I'm not like neglecting my dogs. It's just like the litter of puppies that just scream all the time. The year 2017 is going to be my year of YouTube. I have made this my goal, I made this my plan, and I have set my first goal of the year. You know, like everybody's doing Vlogmas right now, and I've been trying to do Vlogmas, but my work schedule has been crazy, and I haven't really like officially, I can't say much, but my work schedule isn't going to be crazy in January, because I can't say because I haven't told people what's going on yet. So when I get there, I'll let you guys know. You guys will be like the second to know, because I'll have to obviously, whatever. Anyway, so in January, my goal is to upload a new video every single day. Every day. Every day. Now, is it going to be 5 days a week or 7? My goal is to literally upload a video from the 1st of January all the way to the rest of the month. But I don't know if I'll have enough video ideas, so let me know. Did you hear that? Let me know video requests you have for the month of January in the comment section down below. My goal is through the month of December to kind of get like film some videos for January. So the month of December I may upload 1 video a week, possibly. I'm not sure. We'll kind of see how it goes. January is when it's gonna hit big time. Like, I'm going to upload every single day, and my battery is dying. Oh my gosh, I am so upset right now. Like, I just want to film a video. I'm gonna film till my battery dies, and then when my battery dies, I'll come back probably like 3 hours later and film the rest of this video. That's pretty much my update, is that January 1st, I'm going to have a video out for you guys every single day of the week. And it's gonna be makeup videos, obviously, because that's my main thing. I'm gonna do story times because I like story times, conspiracy theory videos, things like that. I'm gonna do all sorts of stuff so I can get content out every single day, because let's be real, I don't think I personally can come up with a new makeup video for like 30 some days. Like, there are 31 days in January? That's embarrassing. I don't know. So I'm going to come up with a new video every day. So we'll see. And then it'll kind of like test out other videos for my channel. I'm always going to be a beauty channel. I'm always primarily going to be beauty. Like, that's always going to be my thing. I just want everybody to know that, because I know so many beauty YouTubers who now don't even do beauty videos. And like, that is always going to be my thing. But I do want to branch out and add some other things just so I can have some more interesting content. Okay, so now for the story time. This video is gonna get wild. So I don't know if you guys are on Facebook a lot. Like, I know everybody's like all about Twitter. I'm actually on Facebook quite a bit, like with my friends from here. But there's a thing going around that's like, leave a comment of your favorite memory of me, blah blah blah. And one of my friends left a comment, and it just like brought back a memory. Like, she didn't even leave this comment, but her presence on my comment section actually brought back this memory of the night that Danielle, I'm gonna use her name, I don't think she's gonna care, Danielle and I like to call sketch night. So let's begin. A backstory. Danielle and I were rebel children. Like, we did just like stuff that my mom doesn't know about. Hi, Mom. So we snuck out of the house one night, and so bad. We went to a boy's house. We went to, I think, was he my boyfriend? No, he was my ex-boyfriend. We're gonna call him Kane. That's a name I just pulled out of my ass. Okay, we're gonna call him Kane, and we snuck over to his house. And behind his house, he has this giant shop where everybody would kind of like go hang out and like party, drink, whatever. Like, I never did that, but I was always just kind of like there, you know, like whatever. So we were like gonna be super cool that night. We were gonna go over there and hang out all night. And so he lived like maybe 4 blocks away. So we didn't go that far. Like, our houses were very close together. So we go over there, and we're hanging out with Kane, Lane. This is gonna get confusing. Kane and Lane, and Jim. Oh wait, there's another one there. We're gonna call him Ben. Okay, Kane, Lane, Jim, and Ben. These are the 4 boys we're hanging out with. I'm making up the names of the boys because I just like don't want the controversy of them finding this video and being like, why did you tell that story? But Danielle, I don't think will care, so I'm gonna use her name. But anyway, so we sneak out, we go over there, and we're like so cool, like we're the only girls hanging out. I don't remember what we were doing that night, if we were just, like we were sitting around a table. I remember doing that. I don't really remember. Like this was probably my sophomore year. No, this was freshman year of high school, you guys. Freshman year of high school. Wow, like good job, Tori. You were such a great person. Okay, so freshman year, we sneak out. We go to this guy's house. We're hanging out over there. And we're just like living our lives, you know, just like having a typical night. Like I think the boys were probably like drinking or something, and we were just like playing cards. I don't remember. Like honestly, that part of the night is really foggy. But Jim and Ben had told us that earlier that night they had been outside and they had like heard some like weird stuff, but they just kind of like let it go. They're like, it was really weird. And like this area is very wooded by his house. So like behind the shop there's a lot of like trees, but there's another house behind it, which is actually like one of my former teachers' house that's behind it. But there was just like all these trees and it was just really weird. So we were hanging out in the shop, whatever, and we decide to get into like some kind of like little ordeal. I don't remember. It was me and Jim on the other side of the shop having like a little whatever it was. I don't remember what was going on over there, to be completely honest. I think we were like arguing, like he was telling me to do something and I was like, I'm not doing that. And then Danielle was like, I'm gonna save Tori's life. And so she's like with all the other boys and she runs around because I think like, oh, I said his name. I think Jim like pulled a knife on me, like jokingly, like, you know, he wasn't actually gonna do anything, but he like jokingly like pulled his pocket knife out, like, I'm gonna kill you, like, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I ran around the shop back into the door. Well, as I was running around the shop, Danielle got wind that he had this knife and she was like, I'm gonna go save Tori's life. And they ran the other way around this building. Okay, so I'm inside the shop right now. Okay, this is like crucial to the story. I'm in the shop and they're running around and they saw someone down by the trees and they were like, oh my gosh, that's Tori, like where's she going, like let's follow her. So they're like running up to her and, you know, like they're screaming like, Tori, stop, 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 you know. And this part I don't remember, like if I embellish this, and Danielle, if you're watching this and I embellish this part, like I'm so sorry, but I believe this person turned around and had like glowing eyes, or they were like glowing, like they were not like a person, like it was creepy and it was not me. And they freaked out and they ran back to the shop, and all I remember is Kane pointing at me and saying, that's not Tori, that's not Tori. And I'm over here like, that I am Tori, like please don't like kick me out, like I'm Tori, like what, you know. And they're like, no, like they're all screaming, like we saw this thing, like there was glowing eyes, there was a glowing person, it was blue, like it was not you, it was evil. And I was like, whoa, okay. I was a little sketched out. I was like, you guys are playing me right now, like stop playing me, like stop joking, like that's not funny. And they're like, we're not joking, we're not kidding at all, like we're 100% serious. And I was like, huh, like what? So I was a little bit freaked out at this point. So they all shut the doors, lock everything up, you know, and call, I'm saying people's names. Kane like grabs a fucking machete, like everybody has, like Danielle like got a bat, like everybody had these like weapons. And I was sitting here like, okay, is this like a legit thing? Like is something actually happening right now? And I'm still kind of like skeptical, thinking they're like playing me, you know, and like messing around with me. But I'm like, whatever, you know, it's fine. I'll just kind of like go along with it. So I was sitting there and Kane, who is my ex-boyfriend, actually granted 2 of these people were my ex-boyfriends, but he was my ex-boyfriend. And he and I have not really been getting along very well, but he is like this sitting next to me, like he is freaking terrified. And I thought that was, I mean, he was kind of like a pussy, like let's be honest, like he was like a little bit of a pussy, but he was sitting like so close to me and I was like, that's really weird, like what is wrong with him? And Danielle was terrified, and Danielle's not really someone, like she's tough, like you don't mess with Danielle, like she's not someone that gets scared, okay, but she was terrified. And I'm like, oh, like did this really happen? Like is this actually a thing? So we're sitting there, and then Ben and Jim, these names, I could not keep up. Ben and Jim are like, okay, we're gonna like look out the window, we're gonna see if we still see this person. So we shut all the lights off and it's quiet. Silence. And they're standing on each other's shoulders or something. I don't remember. Maybe they climbed on something. They look out the window. And then you hear this loud ass. And I was like, what in the hell was that? And apparently, someone's hand slammed into the window. Danielle swears she saw it. I didn't see it. Danielle swears she saw it happen. Everybody, like, Jim and Ben, like, jump back, like, whoa, what just happened? Like, what was that? And they swore, like, they were freaking out. And, like, these guys, some of them were kind of tough guys. Some of them kind of weren't. But they were the tough ones. Like, they were the ones that, like, don't get scared. But they were terrified. Like, absolutely terrified. And I'm sitting here like, okay, what was that? And we're just freaking out. Like, we are locked up in this thing with our weapons. Like, somebody is outside. Kane's like pulling on his phone, like, should I call my mom? Like, should I call my mom? Like, I don't know. Like, should I call my mom? But like, we didn't want his mom to know that we were all in the shop because then we would get in trouble. So we were just sitting there like, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I thought I heard something. That's why I like stopped. Telling the story is sketching me out. Can you hear the puppies? I don't know. Anyway, so we're still freaking the flip out. Like, what is that sound? And then we're sitting there and everybody is kind of starting to calm down, you know? And the boys, they smoked their cigarettes, whatever, and they were like, okay, like, we need to have a smoke, we need to calm down. And they couldn't do it in the shop. Kane's mom couldn't know that they had the girls out in the shop with them, so we didn't say anything. And then he was also like, but my mom could get murdered, like, if we call her out here, like, we can't do that. So we're sitting there and they go, you know, I think it's gonna be okay, like, let's just calm down and let's just go outside. Like, we played with you, like, Danielle, like, we messed with you too, like, I don't know why you thought you saw something, but like, nothing was ever really there. And like, they, you know, played it off. And Danielle was sitting here like, you could see it in her face, like, she knew that she saw something. But I am like terrified of shit. So I was like, do not open that door, don't open that door. And like, they were like, it's okay, Tori, like, it's fine, you know, like, nothing really happened. And I was like, okay. So we're all calming down. We open up the garage, because the shop is like basically a giant garage, you know? Open up the garage and everybody goes outside and we're sitting on the cars. And we're calm, you know, like, we're okay, we're outside, we're getting fresh air, we're under the stars, like, we're fine. And then, all of a sudden, we hear, like, those blood-curdling screams that's like one of those. We hear that so loud right behind us, and we are like, no, and we run under there. And of course, this garage door, like, we ducked under it, so I slam my head on this garage door, and the garage door is like shaking, and I like am seeing double of everything, right? Like, I probably had a mild concussion, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can't see straight. And we're like pushed up against the wall, like, no one's going out there, like, no one is stepping out that door, and we are freaking terrified. And everybody's like, oh my god, Tori, are you okay? Like, is your head okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, you know, whatever. I'm like about to pass out. And we're like, okay, we have to like just run. We have to just go. So we had two vehicles. We had, let's see, what did I call him? We had Lane's vehicle and we had Ben's vehicle, right? So we're like, okay, I'm going, Danielle was like, I'm going with Ben. Like, I'm going with him. And she just like the count of 3, we sprinted to these cars, right? And so Danielle gets in with Ben, and they just like, they're gone right away. They left. They were just not there. And I get in with the rest of the boys, because I was like, oh, I'm safe with like 3 other boys, like, it's fine. So we get in there and we're about to pull away, right? And Kane goes, oh my god, guys, I forgot my smokes, I gotta get my smokes. And I'm like, what? So we had to pull back in while I am actually peeing my pants in the back seat so they could go get their freaking smokes, okay? what? And I'm sitting here like, these freaking boys are trying to kill me. Like, what the hell is this shit? And so he gets back in the car. Luckily, nothing happens. And this is kind of where the story winds down. I feel like this story isn't as fun to listen to as it is, like, if you were really there. Like, oh my gosh, that was like the scariest night ever. But we get in the car and we call up Danielle and Ben. We're like, where are we gonna go? And they're like, oh, let's just go park behind the high school. Which, for, you know, like, we could have went to the gas station up the road and we would have been fine. But no, we went and sat behind the high school where it is dark as hell. And we just sat there. And we were terrified. And we're looking at the clock and Danielle and I are like, we have to go home. It's almost 5 a.m. So we're terrified, right? Like, we're absolutely terrified. But we sit outside this high school, like, shaking, shivering, looking around, like, every little noise. We're like, what the hell is that? And finally, they take us home, and we just, like, run as fast as we can inside, as quietly as we can, because we didn't get caught that night. And if my mom watches this, she will know that happened. We walked. We didn't drive the car, Mom. I promise. We actually just walked. But that night, to this day, will always be referred to by us as sketch night. And sketch night is still the most terrifying night ever. I don't care how unscary that story sounds. That was such a terrifying night for me. Like, I will never forget it. To this day, if I talk to any of those people that were there, we are all like, that night is the most unexplainable night that has ever happened. Like, we have no idea, like, was that a ghost? Was that like a person dressed up all creepy? Like, what was that? And the fact that the hand hit the window, like, mind you, this was one of those windows at like the top of the garage, you know, like clear up at the top. Like, no one's tall enough to hit that. It was like they were hovering. It was creepy. Was it a ghost? Or was it a stalkery, creepy person? I have no idea. But that night, I will never forget. So there you go. That is my story of my crazy sketch night. And I just had to tell this story because honestly, one day I don't want to ever forget it. I don't think I can. But that was just like so horrifying. And I wish I told this story like the minute after it happened because I feel like I would have so many more details. I think more things happen that have just kind of like left my mind. And if I talked to Danielle about it, she would probably remind me. But it was crazy. I will never forget it. So, if you guys liked this story time video, let me know in the comments down below, because I actually have quite a few I could do, like, that are highly entertaining. Like, this one was kind of like, you know, like, it was a scary night, but it's not one that maybe would be as scary unless you were there. So, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more story time videos, or what kind of videos you want to see from me during the month of December. Like I said, I'll try to upload one video a week at least. I want to upload more, but because my schedule is so crazy this month, I don't know. But the month of January, I am uploading a video every single day. So, stick around, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to all of you in my next video. Bye, guys. Here's to the night, wherever it goes, I'm